Hello, hello. Ooh, I don't actually know if I'm loud or not there. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Badoinky boing boing. Welcome. Ah. Alright, so. I, if you can't tell, am making a Terraria clone. Uh, but yeah, I'm using nothing more than just this framework called Monogame, which is based off of X and A, if you can't tell. So yeah, I'm let's get started, I suppose. So I guess the first thing that I should do is probably get like some actual framework stuff figured out. So let's just do this and call this a camera vector 2 position, and I think for now that will be fine. Later, I'm just gonna put a to-do here. Add support for checking. Pyro, welcome to the stream. Yes, it has been a long time. No see, yeah. Hello. How's it going? So add support of checking for position slash AABB or rectangles in custom. So I'll do that later. Now I'm gonna change this to black first of all. So we just got a black screen. And now let's go and create the world, I suppose. So world slash level, or how about I go environment? Going good. I've been actually working in C# since the last time we talked. Oh, nice. Yeah. The only reason I've decided to use C# for this project is because Terraria, or Terraria, however you want to say it, is also made in C#, but also because Monogame is actually a really good framework, and I've enjoyed working with it. But yeah, no, that's great to hear. How's that been going for you? Let's go render sprite batch. Whoops. What else? Will I need the graphics device manager? What exactly does this do again? Well, not what it does, but like, what have I used it for? I think it's mainly just... Okay, I don't think I need that for the level just yet. Render, and then let's say update, game time, and then we'll have a private byte array. Should I do byte array, or should I go... So that will give me 255 possible tiles. Terraria has a lot more. Let's just go an unsigned short for now. So tiles. And let's go width, which is going to have a getter but a private setter. Height, and we're gonna have a read-only int default width is gonna be, let's just go 255 for now. Default height. Go 500 by 500 actually. Public level width height. I have yet to bake one actual games or work in one game, but the framework is in my view, and I've got a set of plugins currently working on a public server for each game. Oh, make. Yeah. Oh, nice. What game is it? That sounds pretty interesting. Tiles equals new u short. Whoops. Width times height. And then ensure position is, or ensure tile position. It's called SCP Secret Lab. Oh yeah, no, I've heard of it. A friend of mine also quite likes that game. Yeah. Nice. Oh, that sounds awesome. So ensure tile position within bounds. That is a very long name. Ensure tile within bounds. That'll work. Return tile x is greater or equal to 0, and it feels very weird seeing someone code in C# in VS Code instead of VS. Yeah, I just prefer it. I'm more used to VS Code. It's lesser than width. Yes, SCP mention. And tile y is lesser than height. And then get tile ID. Return. I may or may not have an addiction to the game ever since my friend told me about it. Yeah. Actually, that happens with me with a lot of games. I'll be like, nah, that sounds stupid. And then I'll play it and I'll be like, why did I ever doubt you? So if the tile is not within the bounds, then we'll just return 0, which is going to be our empty ID. Now we're going to say set tile ID. I remember getting in trouble for talking about SCPs in class. Why? That's really odd, not going to lie. It was ID. There we go. Wait, what? Oh, U short. And now, actually, render should probably take in the current camera. Because your teacher was mean. Oh, that's sad. That's quite sad. Do I want to do it like this, or should I use a singleton? No, because I might have multiple cameras. All right, let's just use this. Do it like this. And now to render the tiles. Well, first I actually want to. So I need to get the tiles within the frustum, which will be math. Alright, well, got the position. Is there a rectangle class? There is. Rectangle frustum get private set. I'll say public void update thrust. frustum dot width. Frustum is gonna be, yeah, wait, what? Oh, camera width height. No, I don't want to allocate more memory, so I'll go frustum equals new frustum, or not, rectangle position dot x, position dot y. Actually, no, I'll keep it like this. Actually, so this is cannot convert into float. Just cast that. Semicolon frustum dot. I actually don't think I can update the width like this. Can I go size? No, size. What is size? Size is a point? Yeah. Point width. Cannot modify the return value of frustum because it's not a variable. But I don't want to recreate it, so maybe I'll just go rectangle frustum. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. I just want to see size is... Yeah, okay, so it does just set the width and the height. So instead of this, we'll just say get return frustum, which is formatted horribly. There we go. That's a bit better. Wait, I'm pretty sure I can go... Yeah. That looks so much better. Man, I love clean code. So pleasing to the brain. Alright, how do I do... I think it's underscore graphics dot... What is it? I don't remember. Graphics dot device dot size client resize window. Ah, okay, that makes more sense. Alright, so window dot allow user resizing. Window dot client size changed. New event handler with event arguments. Window size changed. And then object sender event args e. And then I should probably also have the camera in here, so camera, which should be new camera underscore graphics dot preferred back buffer width, and then the height, and I can say camera dot update frustum Yeah. Maybe I'll put this in here. Makes a little bit more sense. And I should probably also have the level. New level. Level dot default width and level dot default height. So update game time, and then when we render, we're gonna take the camera and then the sprite batch. There we go. Now, let me see. How do I want to? So I'm just gonna. How do I want to do this? I need to load in the sprites, but I wonder if there's a way that I can automate that. Let's go environment, tiles / tile. I'm just gonna yoink this code. Environment dot tiles tile. Public texture to be get texture. And let's make this abstract because we don't a tile won't have a default texture. Public virtual void update game time. Random update. Oh, actually, I've forgotten another important detail. The tile X and tile Y. And the level. And hit. Destroy. These are just going to return default values. And then to do when entities are made, make these methods or and then tile can also have a an ID. There we go. Public tile array. No, public static read-only tile array called tiles equals a new tile array. Let's just go dot max value. That might be overkill. Let's just go 255 for now. If I need more, I can add them later. There we go. Tiles ID this. And then public static read only tile, grass. No, let's just go dirt, new, dirt, tile. 1. Dirt tile. Now, I don't know how how I feel about the tiles being their own classes. So I might make a default tile thing, so. Public dirt tile ID base ID. And we need to get texture. Get public override get texture. Private static read only texture 2D texture equals asset manager.get texture tiles/dirt. So that's something else I need to make. The asset manager and this is going to be a texture string path, private static read only dictionary of string to texture 2D. Well, let's just say actually texture 2D because we're not going to have 3D textures or base texture. Let's just go cached textures equals a new dictionary. And actually, I can simplify this. If the cache textures contains this key, then we're going to return the cache textures from the path. Otherwise, we need to load it. So to load it, we need the content manager. So we'll go or the content class. Public static void initialize content manager content private static read only content manager content equals new or and it's not going to be read only because then we can't assign it. Now we need to say underscore content dot load. Goodness, sorry. Texture 2D from the path, and it's going to return texture 2D, which we are then going to cache and then return. And I think that should be good for that. I just need to make sure that where do we okay, so we load content after. Alright. Sprite no, what the hell am I doing? Asset manager dot initialize content. Let's just open this content manager thing. And then let's add a new folder called textures. And then let's add existing items which are already in that folder. Add a link. Boom. Save. And then let's go build. Save. Close. And I think yeah, okay, that's imported. Textures. Oh, actually, this should be textures. Wait. Tiles. Let me just go back in here real quick. I'm gonna change this. Add new folder, tiles, and then we'll just exclude from project and then add them from here, which is not gonna actually do anything. Let's just build that for now. Put this in there, move. And what the hell? Alright, new folder. Textures. I just realized you named it Terraria. Yeah, because I'm making Terraria. Tiles. Add existing items. Build. Save. In my asset manager, I just want to add this in here. Textures. I think that's how I load something. No, actually, I'm just going to do it on this. Content. That's not quite what I actually wanted. Introduction? No. Tutorials. Building 2D games. Content pipeline. Do I need to prefix? I don't. Okay, that's good to know. Because I don't want to prefix it. Let's see. Tiles / dirt. Let's just go level, and then we'll have a void. We'll generate. X equals 0, x is lesser than width. Do this, and then we can say set tile ID to tile dot dirt dot ID. Whoa. I just realized that tiles don't actually store their ID, which is bad. Public read only int. Actually, use short ID. I just realized it should be that. And ID equals ID. And this will be a use short. XY. Yeah, actually that's fine for now. Now to render, we'll go through, this is just a temporary thing, don't worry, I'm going to make it so that it only renders the tiles on screen soon. Sprite batch. Well, should probably do this first. Sprite batched up again. Sprite batch dot end. Sprite batch dot draw. We need to get the. Alright, so if tile ID equals get tile ID xy, if the tile ID is equal to 0, then we will ignore this for now. Otherwise, we will actually get the tile. I can say tile.get texture. Destination rectangle is going to be a new rectangle of x times tile dot tile size. Whoops, tile size. Y times tile dot tile size. Color dot white. And that's another thing that I need to add now. Public static read only int Tile size equals 16. And that should be good. Oh, wait, hold on. I need a source rectangle as well, I think. So, draw destination source. That's what I want. So, new rectangle. And for now, reveal in File Explorer. Right. We're just gonna grab this texture, which is at 1818, and it's 16 by 16. So 18, 18, 16, 16. Just out of curiosity, what is your goal with this? So my goal is to have a engine that I can use to create my own games with. So it's going to be 2D, but it'll have the backbone that I can then use for other things. Also, it's just a fun project. I like Terraria, and it'd be cool to have. Uh-oh. Oh. I think we're fine, but we're not seeing anything. So, where do we render? Render, draw. What's this? Does this just swap the buffer? Yeah, it is a neat idea. Yeah, I do really like this game, and just in general, it's a cool thing. Oh, I know why it's not working. Level dot generate, and then I can run this. And we have an error. Oh, yeah, it might help if I actually return the texture. And through an exception, could not find content textures tiles dot dirt. Huh? So bin. Oh wait, bin debug content tiles dirt. Oh! Sometimes I forget that I don't actually need the prefix. Or the suffix, sorry. So that should do it. Yeah, there we go. We have a screen full of, well, I guess dirt. Nice. Basic. Very, very basic. Now I can work on the tile connections. So tile connections. Now, actually the reason why I started this project was because I was showering, and then I realized, oh my gosh, I just thought of a cool way to have tile connections. It was based off of idea that I had, or not that I had, that I learned already, but it'll make this whole thing a lot easier. So we're gonna say find connections, or find connection mask, and it's gonna return a byte. So byte mask equals 0. We're gonna return that mask. I do also just need tile neighbors. Not export. Jeez, my brain is still in TypeScript. Tile neighbors. And this is going to have the tile X and the tile Y, public int tile X, get. And then u short ID, get level dot level dot get tile ID, tile X, tile Y. I need to have the level in here as well. So level equals level. That's not how you spell level. Nah. Level equals level tile X equals tile X, tile Y equals tile Y. I actually think that there's a better way to do this. Oh yeah, like that. Public u short up, which is going to get the tile above, tile up, down, left, right, right, left, get rid of that, and down. That is the tile neighbors class. Now I can say tile neighbors, and then we can say mask or equals. If neighbors dot up, then we're going to say 1 bit shift left 7, otherwise 0. And if neighbors dot up equals neighbors dot ID, I think. Is that right? Cannot convert into byte. Just go byte. Let's go. Oh, 7. My bad. This is gonna be 4, I think. So 4, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1, 0. Up, right, left. No, down, and then finally left. And there's one more that I want to do. It is if all of these, so let's just create some bools. Up equals this, so we can replace it. Up, down, left, right. So if up and right and down and left, then we'll say 1 bit shift 4, otherwise 0. And I'll tell you what that does in just a second. Let me just change these. So up, right, down, left. Alright, so this right here is going to tell us whether or not the tile is completely surrounded by itself. So, for example, this tile right here, this tile will be completely surrounded by itself, therefore showing just this tile. Any tile that has this like darker outline is going to have at least one that is not like covered. So that means that for these connecting pieces here, we'll be able to determine them easier. Now, the reason why I did this was because originally I was using the entire 8 bits, which is 8 to the power of 2 minus 1. No, 8 to the power of 2, which is 256. But in this case, we're just using 4 to the power of 2, which is 16-bit. Sorry. Originally, I was using 8 to the power of 2, which is 256 possible combinations. So that's 8 bits for all the 8 neighbors, including the diagonal corners. But for this solution, I just use 4 bits, which is 16 combinations. And then we have the extra bit for if we are completely surrounded. Because if we are completely surrounded, then we can just determine it easier. We can determine what tile should be where. So because this is completely surrounded, we can just pull from that instead and take it from there. Otherwise, we know it's not completely surrounded, and we can just take from the non-surrounded pool, if that makes sense. Another cool thing about this is that all of the sprite sheets are kind of formatted in the same way. The only exception is the grass one, which is... I'll show you why I don't like the grass one. Yeah, it's huge. There are a lot of tiles in here, and I don't even know what these do. I assume they're moss, but I could be wrong. And that'll take me forever, so I'm mainly just focusing on most of these, but I'm not going to focus on all. My main priority are these top ones up here. So up to this row. Public static read-only dictionary byte to say tile position provider. Can I make functional interfaces? Functional C#, which is a lambda, yeah. Okay, so it's a delegate. Public delegate, and this will return points. A list array? What's the correct... I'm just gonna... I think it's list. Wait, what did that say? List. Yeah. Tile position provider. Which will take... I don't think it'll take anything, actually. No, I lie. It'll take an index. So, outside tiles, new dictionary. Actually, go like this, and like this. And then index. Point 0, and why is this giving me an error? Add. How do I... Wait. Can I just say... No. Add? No. I'm gonna go like this. Collection initialization can be simplified. Can only use it to initialize it to array types, try. Uh, map. Oh, interesting. Okay, so that just does it in... Okay. We'll go new. And we'll change this to that. We can set this equal to that. What am I... There it is. Alright. So now... I don't actually need all of these bits. We can just say 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Because it's going to be a 5-bit number no matter what. Now I guess I'm just going to start filling these in, which is going to be the tedious process, so... Yeah. Alright, 0, 0 is going to be down, and then we also want 0.01, 0, 2. And then we'll go to the other side. So this is... actually, you know what? I should do it in form of up. I'm going to just put comments up, left, down, right. Three, two, up, right, down. So down is just going to be basically this, but with with an offset of 0, 1, 2. And then right is going to be pretty much the same as left, except shifted over by how many? Right. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we can fill in these. So, 0, 1, 1, 1. For up. For right, it's going to be 1, 0, 1, 1. For down, it's going to be 1, 1, 0, 1. And then for the left, it's going to be 1, 1, 1, 0. I think. Let's just go public static point get get tile sprite position tile neighbors, and this is just going to return alright, I need to first get the mask, which is going to be find connection mask neighbors, and then we need to check if the 5th bit is set. Which is if mask and 1 bit shift 4 does not equal 0. Whoops. That's not the right one. Not mod, and. Byte and bool. Whoops. Go. Then we'll do we'll just say to do return inside tiles. For now, we're just going to say outside tiles mask. And it's giving me an error. Why? Oh, because I need to provide an index. I should say index. And instead of returning a list of points, we'll just return a point, which indexes this. No target for type collection. New list. And now I can just say new. Alright. Now... if one can't be found, what should we do? So... say if outside tiles dot contains key, or does not contain the key, sorry. And we'll just return new 1 1, which is the tile position of the center. And now in our level, instead of drawing this rectangle right here, we want to get the tile X, which is going to be the sprite, or tile sprite position equals tile connections dot get sprite connection neighbors, and then we'll just use an index of 0 for now. Tile neighbors, just say new this tile or xy. Tile neighbors, and then say tile x is going to be tile sprite position dot x multiplied by 16. That's how big our tiles are, plus tile sprite position dot x times 2, because we have a padding of 2 pixels per tile. And now we can say tile x and tile y, and let's run this and see if it works. It worked! It's kind of hard to see, but at the top we actually have the bordering sprites there. Neat. That's pretty cool. Alright, let's do the corner tiles now, just so I can get those connections done. So, top left is going to be 0, 1, 1, 0. Top right is going to be 0, 0, 1, 1. Bottom left is going to be 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0. And then bottom right is going to be 1, 0, 0, 1. Right. And now the positions. So top left is going to be 0, 1, 2, 3. And top right is also on the third column. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this is going to be 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the same goes for here, except down 1. So these are going to be 4. This is going to be 4 as well. But 1, 3, 5. Alright, let's run that, and that should also work. Yeah, there we go. Got the corners in. So now I want... What do I want? Let's just clean this up a little. I'm just going to subtract the position here. Just so that I... Oh, actually, that could have been bad. I need to convert it to an int after we subtract it. Otherwise, we're going to get weird jittering. Alright. Coolio. What was I doing? Ah, let's just go if mouse.getState.is or left button equals button state dot pressed. Then we'll say set tile ID 0 to our mouse position. So let's just go mouse state. Tile x mouse state dot x divided by tile dot tile size. Whoops. And then y. And if we run this now, yeah, nice. All right, there we go. There's a little artifact. We want to yeah, we have a couple tiles that aren't actually implemented, and that's for our just like connecting up, or like if I like just completely, yeah, that looks a bit weird. So okay, let's go to our tile connections and let's finish these up. So none, which is going to be 1 1 1 1. So that's going to be 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So 9. Whoops. 9. 0 1 2 3. 9 10 11. So that's if nothing surrounds us. Then we'll do that. And now we need to do the the end caps. So like the little pieces that only connect to one side. So we'll just say connected bottom, I suppose. That's going to be 0, 0, 1, 0, which will return 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 0, 7, 0, 8, 0. So now let's do connected top, which is the same thing except 0, 1, 2, 3. These three down there. And how does it connect? It goes 1, 0, 0, 0. Connected left. So that's 0, 1, 0, 0. And then I think the final one is connected right, which will look like that. Top, left, bottom, right. So left is 9, 10, 11. No, just 9. Because it's going to be 0, 1, 2. And then this is going to be the same thing. 0, 1, 2. But the Y is, or the X, sorry, is going to be 12, I think. And that should get us any little outlier there for now. Nice. Alright. Alright, cool. And now we just have the weird little... Yeah, nice. We just need to do the bridge. So we'll go connected right, or left, right. Connected up, down. So left to right is going to be 0, 1, 0, 1, and then up down is going to be 1, 0, 1, 0. So left right is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 7, 8, and then this is going to be 5, and then 0, 1, 2. And I think that should be it. Yeah, there we go. Tile connections. That is not right. That should be... Huh. Odd. It was on its own, but it didn't have a 9-3? What is this? What is this guy's connection? Oh, are we not finding a connection? So up, right, down, and left should all be equal to ID for this bit to be set. But it doesn't matter. What? I'm confused. So it's probably this. Actually, I don't need that. Oh wait, yeah I do. Because I'm returning the value anyway. Return inside tiles. I guess it's because we're being completely surrounded. That's weird. Also, instead of saying tiles, I'm just gonna say, or outside tiles and inside tiles, we're just gonna say tiles. Because then I don't need to check for this. And then I can just return that, and it'll be a lot easier for me to do this. Let's just yoink this and figure it out. Alright, so this is where all of them will be... So this is an interior tile where everything is not connected, which should just return the same thing as this, right? Yeah. Zero. Oh. This is never going to be the case. That's never going to happen. There we go. Yeah, no, the tile was never going to have... It wanted to be completely surrounded, but because it's would be an interior, yeah, it was... This will be completely surrounded. So 1, 1, 1, or 2, 1, 3. So I guess now I just have to copy all of these and then prefix them with a 1, I believe. And then figure it out. Okay. So. Oh, wait. 0? This is going to be completely surrounded, so these numbers are not going to do anything. Alright, let's say surrounded. So if surrounded, otherwise, and we're just going to take this and place it in here, because if we are surrounded, we want to check for the corners rather than the neighbors, because we'll already be surrounded, so there will be only one case. So, I guess in tile neighbors, I should now have a u short get offset offset x, offset y, and to shorten this we can just say leveled get tile ID tile x plus the offset tile y plus the offset y. So we'll go neighbors that get offset 0 0 equals neighbors, and then we'll just do this. So the first one should be the top right, so -1 1 1 1 -1 -1 -1 1. So now we're checking this top one here, here, and here in that order. Alright, now I should be able to do this. So, top corner. I just realized something. We're not going to have enough cases for this, I don't think. We only have 4 cases of connections. So we might just have to have the default, anything that isn't used be our default value, which is the none value. It's completely surrounded. So zero, no. Oh yeah, no, 0 1 1 0 0 1 1 0 1 0 0 1 1 1 0 0 and then 0 0 1 1. So this one is going to be 6 7 8, and then this is gonna be the same thing, but 1 sprite lower, and that's gonna be 0 1 2 3 4 10, and then 0 1 2, and this will be 11. The same, just there. Now let's see. Alright, that seems to be working. Yeah. Yeah, that's working nicely, actually. Yeah, then we got this weird little artifact that I can't really connect to because there's nothing there. I guess I could put the down no, I couldn't because that'd just look weird. So I think that's it, actually. That's all I can do for it. Yeah. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Alright, that's done, I think. But instead of returning this, we're going to return tiles 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. X. Alright, and now just to get the randomness up, we're gonna just have a public static read-only random tile random, which is going to equal new random, or rather just new, because that's syntax sugar, I suppose. I return, probably not for long, but you get the point. Yeah! Hello, welcome back. I missed that message, I'm so sorry. I don't know if you're still here, but if you are, hello. Alright, tile random.set. Can I set the seed? Oh, I don't think I can set the seed. No. Damn. So random does take a seed. Set seed of random. I guess I'm just gonna have to. If I remember correctly, there's a system random.shared in the system namespace, at least in newer versions. Yeah, I'm fairly certain that there is. I'll just go random.shared. Yeah. The problem is I can't set the seed, which is what I want to do. Otherwise, these sprites are going to randomize each frame, which I don't want. I want to... this is annoying. Alright, random equals new, random. I really hope there's a better way of doing this. I might have to create my own class or whatnot, but this will just have to do. Go here. And then here. This is gonna be x times 17 to the power of y times 31. I guess. I don't know. This is just gonna give us a random kind of offset. So random.next int or next, what is this? Next single? Is that what it? Oh, that's a float. Next. There we go. And this is going to be 0 to the... Oh, wow. Let's just go next single times 2 int. That should do it, I think. Yeah, so that just gives some nice variance. Oh. I swear I've seen this way to set the seed, but guess not. Yeah, I don't know either. That's odd. No. Why is it doing that? Tile connections. It's probably because of one of the corner ones. Oh, I'm returning the wrong thing. So I'm just gonna say 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. And that's gonna be 1, 1, 1, 2. Oh, wait, I already have that. Whoops. I don't know what I'm doing. Just return that instead. There we go. Okay, now I can't help but notice the, like, lag when I try and do anything. So, it's probably the, let's do the tile thing now, so, start X, start Y, end X, end Y. So I'm going to say the camera's position divided by the tile size. And we can say math.floor. And integer. We'll do the same thing for the start Y. But then this is where it becomes a little tricky. We want the end, which is the camera's position plus the camera's width, I think. This is going to be height. And I think I just go start X. Start. Whoop. Or end X. Start Y. End Y. Okay, so that does work, to say the least. I don't know what I meant instead of bathe. Okay, let's just move the... No, because the window should be... Graphics dot... Oh, wait. Window dot width? How do I get the width and height of the window? Yeah, width. It's through graphics dot... wait. Graphics adapter dot default adapter dot current. Wait, no, that's gonna give me the monitor. Yeah, it should be the preferred back buffer. Window.client bounds, maybe? Client bounds.width. Window.client bounds.height. Yeah, there we go. And now let's just move the camera along ever so slightly every frame. Plus equals 0.1f or 0.01f. Just a test. Okay, that might be a little bit too slow. Whoops, I didn't want to set a breakpoint. I wanted to run that. And then we also need to get the offset of the mouse for that. Ooh, that's wrong. I can fix that later though. One. So the let's just say plus camera position.x.y camera int, and then this will just pass in the camera here. I might make a method that will turn view space or screen space into view space, just because it'll make things a lot easier for me. But yeah, that is the basics of that. I can't help but notice that we are getting a bit jittery with the drawing when we're in full screen mode. Maybe I should chunk this a bit. So begin. Let's break it up into 4. So say, let's just break it up into 2 for now. So if x equals to end x minus start x divided by 2, I'm going to say sprite batch dot begin. And then we'll say if the y is equal to end y minus 1, then we will end the sprite batch. For x equals star x, or y, that'll be fine. Let's just see what that does. It might break, I don't know. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, and x is equal Alright, I might do that a bit later then. I mean, if I do end up, like, splitting it into chunks, I might also turn the chunk into a texture and then draw the texture instead of all the tiles individually, and then just update the chunk when I need to. Update the chunk's texture when I need to, which will be... yeah. Alright, I've been streaming for an hour and a half, so I might end it there for now. I think personally I got quite a bit done. I know it doesn't look like much, it's literally just the tile system. But the tile connections are the hardest, in my opinion. So I might work on this off stream as well. I might do some work with the entities or whatnot. Adding other... Actually, you know what? Just for the hell of it, just for now, I'm going to create the stone tile. Just because I think we deserve it. Yeah. So tile, stone, and then in the generate, we can say random.shared.next single is greater than 0.5, dirt otherwise stone. And this should look fine. I forgot. Wait, what? Tile/stone. Return texture. What? Interesting. Private static read only. Well, let's just not make it static and just see what that does. Stone is... yeah, okay, it is its own texture. Object reference not set to instance of object. Oh, because when we generate it, yeah. Wait, no, that shouldn't. Wait, tile. Oh, it has nothing to do with the static. It is everything to do with my initialization. There we go. Looks lovely, right? Alright, I'll need to fix that, which is in Terraria. It's like the middle junction piece. So where it's 1 and everything else is 0. So tile connections 1 and everything else is 0. It should be completely surrounded and not its own separate tile. So that should fix it. Wait, what? I have an error? Why? I don't. It's lying to me. There you go, I'm not seeing that little bug anymore. Look at that. Nice. This is what Terraria is, right? This is all that Terraria is. There's nothing else to the game. Yeah. No, I'm proud of it. Although it runs a bit slowly when in full screen. Though that might just be because I'm streaming. Actually, yeah, I might. Okay. Alright, well, I'm gonna go now because I have had enough. No, that's not why. I'm just tired. Alright. See ya, everyone. I'll stream again later. Goodbye.